Hello guys, and today we will be reviewing PredictoBets.com website to see how it actually works, what features does it cover, and just have an overall impression of this site and the things we will be able to do with help of this great resource in sports betting. We will also be explaining why is it very effective and why you should be trying at least to use this website on your daily basis. So let's dive into it. The very first thing that you can mention is that this site currently supports 4 different sports. It's football, tennis, hockey, and basketball, with biggest leagues, of course, Champions League, Premier Liga, La Liga, both ATP and VTA tours in tennis, NHL and NBA for hockey and basketball as well. When we reach the homepage PredictoBets.com, we can see that the main thing on this site is probably football and football statistics and analytics. And for example, let us review a weekend game. As you can see, you have a very nice calendar element here where you can jump from one day to another. And here is a great example of a big upcoming game on 4th of April, Atletico against Barcelona. So let us review the match page. As you can see, the very first element of the match page is a comparison of analyst and AI prediction, where you can see how AI and a real analyst will predict this match. And down below you can see the Predicto power ranking. It is a system based off recent stats and momentum of the team, which calculates the current state and the current power of the team. And in this block, it compares both numbers of these both teams. Then you can see some recent matches, some team form for both home and away team, as well as XG calculator, where you can see how many goals team scores and concedes on average. And based on that, there will be an expected match outcome calculated, where you can basically see which of the market predictions are the most likely to happen, whether it can be both teams to score over 2.5 goals, over 3.5 goals, or under 2.5 goals. Then we have a nice head-to-head block, where you can basically see how many matches teams have played against each other in recent time, how many goals were scored. And of course, you have a very nice FAQ section about this match, as well as some content section where the data will be reviewed in some more like a native reading format. As you can see, it is a great resource. We can also review an NBA game which will take place very soon. You have a very nice fast filters menu here at the top of the site, where you can review top upcoming matches in many different sports. You can also filter by some sport like basketball, hockey, or tennis. There is no upcoming football matches because it's currently an international break, but as soon as some matches appear, they will be shown in this list as well. So how does NBA page look like? It shows, of course, AI versus analyst block with some reasoning in our case. So it will be also explained why AI and analysts are picking especially this prediction. You have a very nice polymarket block where you can see different markets and different predictions on different outcomes, basically. Some very nice statistical fields, points per game, rebounds, assists, turnovers, and stuff like this, in season averages as well as last game stats. In the next block, you can see the best odds for different markets, whether it can be a match winner market, a total, or even more markets, for example, some point spreads. Then you can see a table of the matches, head-to-head, and stuff like this. And as well, you see like a content and FAQ part. And what is also very helpful, or like what is the most helpful thing about the site are those tools in this section. These are specially recommended to use as a full-time betting experts or full-time cappers, bettors, whatever you are, guys. This section is absolute game changer. First of all, you can see here it is a great sports event calendar. So you have a very nice overlook of most hyped upcoming events in all different sports. You can also filter by sport, and let's say you will see that there is different hype numbers on each of these games. And for example, Indiana Miami Heat is 85, but Boston against Oklahoma City Thunder is 103. There is a specific formula which will calculate these stats. But as I said, you can also filter, for example, by football and review like very nice games. Napoli against Milan, obviously it's a very hot game, so the number here will be pretty high. For example, Barcelona against Atletico de Madrid, there is no current hype score calculation there, but I can assure you it will be also over 100. It's just very nice feature to review how hot the event is and to have like a proper overlook of all the major events happening in the next months, weeks, or days. Next tools that are worth mentioning, but maybe not necessarily need to share. It's a odds converter where you can simply convert different types of odds. And also a very nice tool, betting glossary. You can just search up some terms and filter by sport, and they will be basically explained in a very simple way and maybe shown some example of it. And just very useful part that can be used if you're new to betting, you don't know some markets, you can just use it, type it here, and search term you will need. Next amazing page is a Predicto power ranking. We will already seeing some power ranking numbers on the match page, and here is basically the table or the statistic where these numbers are coming from. You have an amazing statistic here, such as goals for, goals against, and also over 2.5 goals percentage and both teams to score percentage. And you can even filter by those numbers, and you can see that, for example, Real Betis is a very high scoring team in terms of both teams to score matches. And for example, Bayern is like a monster of matches that go over 2.5 goals. So in almost 100% of recent 20 games, Bayern scored at least 3 goals, or there were at least 3 goals in Bayern's game. And last but not least is, of course, a track record page where you can actually review the recent and up-to-date win rate of both AI predictor and expert analyst. And as you can see, over 71.5% of all matches are calculated correctly, at least one of the predictors. You can see a performance by sport, so basically a win rate by sport here. And you can also see some recent games, some recent wins on all different games. For example, some matches even from today, like VTA or this NBA game. You can see the final score of the match, as well as whether both of the predictions were correct or wrong. So yes, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope I were able to show you all the benefits this website can offer to you. And yeah, if you have any questions, type them down in the comments and we will try to answer them all. Thanks for watching, and I hope you will be enjoy using this great website.